a May Day protest. This is very, very heavily left-wing, communist, socialist. Good afternoon, Chris Lewis. There's a lot of people here today. It's a good stream, guys. Is the picture clear? Extreme left wing, communist, thousands of people are here. Socialist. They have pictures of Karl Marx, refugees welcome, no to war and stuff like that. Some of their grievances is against the lockdown as well. And this is the extreme left wing. Communist. This is the May Day march organised by the extreme left wing. They're basically against the rich and other issues they have with Boris Johnson and stuff like that. So they're marching to Downing Street. Absolutely thousands of people at this march. It's all to do with trade union, left-wing Labour. one of their complaints I read online was being how people were treated badly during the lockdown.
Yeah, I'm just on the march at the moment.
Hey guys, please like, share and subscribe. These people are extreme left wing here, so they're on their way to Downing Street to protest against Boris Johnson. Thousands of people at this protest. Guys, please share this link out. People are getting angry with them. Very, very extreme left-wing Marxist organisation, predominantly white, I would say, extreme left.
International Workers' Day! Mayday! Mayday! International Workers' Day! The workers! United! Will never be defeated!
The workers! United! We never be defeated! The workers! United! We never be defeated! United! We never be defeated! Mayday! Mayday!
International Workers' Day!
Capital Radio. Yeah, we're at the head office of Capital Radio by the looks of it. There's a massive banner, like Capital Radio, a big television screen. So yeah, Global, we're at Global. Trying to get a visual, right, Fisher Street and Proctor Street. Yeah, we're at Global. Capital Radio, the headquarters. Guys, is this a good picture? Right, Holborn. We're in Holborn. There's still thousands of people coming. Yeah, I'm using Prims Live. Oops, that's very dangerous. I won't walk you on that. just going past the Walkers and Justice. Yeah, we're coming down. It looks like we're coming down the Strand. Very, very big rally. This is extreme left. They're heading for Downing Street. They've got beef with Boris. Expecting a bit of trouble, TSG. wait for it to come back. So the transmission. I went walk. Mission. Saying I've got a weak transmission. As the picture improved. That's why I walked ahead to try and get a better transmission. Thanks Great Britain, thanks for modding. Transmission is weak again. Fucking hell. Looking ahead, looking ahead. Going down to Parliament. I thought they were going to go to Parliament.
Parliament's shut down now.
Oh, right.
Trying to go for the speeches. They should get the flares and the smoke out.
I'm not interested in their speeches, I just want to film the police. Right, they're only going to Trafalgar Square, people. Transmission is weak again. Oh my god, right, I've got to walk ahead. When I get there, I'm just going to walk around filming the police when I get to Trafalgar Square. Transmission's up again. Hold on guys, I'm just going to, when I get to Trafalgar Square. Embankment would have been better for you. Let's go over here, people, because we can. Yeah, they've got one of those. There's the camera again. Yeah, it's all waiting. So let's go over here and film the police. The police are getting their jackets on. Out. There is a police spy van. See the cameras at the top. And look, we've got all the police here getting their jackets on, ready, because they're expecting shit off these people. So there you go, that's a police spy van. And here we have the police all getting on their jackets, ready to go. They're expecting trouble off of these people. Right. Right, so they're all going into Trafalgar Square for their rallies. And I'm just going to be walking around the outskirts filming the police. Well, just come to Trafalgar Square straight away. Just come to Trafalgar. They're passing Trafalgar. They're going in Trafalgar, should I say? They're not going any further than Trafalgar. Come to Trafalgar. Louis. Louis. Yeah, come around here.
Sorry?
Look this way, come this way. Come here. Guys, I'm just going to mute this for a minute. How do you mute it? How do I mute it again? Don't I? Shit.
It's alright.
Right. Be careful, because I don't know what. Okay, so stay where the.
Are you on?
Yes. Right. This way, this way.
Broadcasting live on the streets of London. Welcome to Channel.
They're only going to Trafalgar. Where you can see the. Let's get on the island. Come on, quick. Possibly, we might get some rest. I'd go up on the steps. They're gonna talk communist stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So this is socialist communist.
Yeah.
It's Marxist.
I know.
Look at the guy dressed up with that. Get him on camera. Look, see how he's dressed. Communist. It's communist. Thousands of people here. That goes right down the stream. I don't think I'm up the stairs.
Same group of XR.
Left wing, but I wouldn't say the same group.
Similar.
There's no XR there, I recognise none of these. So. There's a mixed. And no, not far right, no. Centre left and extreme far left are all here today. I mean, this is not XR. XR is what you call very soft left wing. It's very soft. They won't hurt, they won't hurt you. There are some people who know that will do over. Yeah.
You reckon today might pick up with the TST?
Well, that's why we need to go around and find out where all the band points are. We need to stay where the
Big
band
fan points, why?
Well, because that's where they're going to take it. If it's wasted, they're going to go to a band.
Yeah, but they're just doing speeches, so it just appears they're just doing speeches.
It depends what happens on the outer skirts.
Fair enough. Imagine if they have minibuses for them.
Then that proves it. Then that proves it.
Yeah.
So look, see that socialist. See that socialist appeal. Look, see, socialist appeal. This is socialist, communist, Marxist. They come in threes like a bus.
Do you mind holding this quick? I'm just going to get my chargers ready in case it hits. You never know. So last year, same thing happened. Like TSG here. And then there was a kill protest, I think.
What's that?
Forward. Yes, same thing, same group.
There's a big one going on over there. Look, look. Let's take a look at the van.
That's the police now. You reckon it'll go to Downing Street as well?
No, they said it's not. I thought it was going to go. They said it's not.
Assuming it. See what happens.
There's no stopping people from walking down there.
Okay.
Animal rights protesters there. Got to get this back into. So,
Got people in meat wagons.
we should really start walking around because if we stand, you never know what you're going to catch.
They might block the road as well. They're the type of group.
If you get a weak signal,
Yeah.
what do you do about it?
You just have to leave it and pre-record maybe.
Right.
That's why I'm just ready in case like anything happens. Why do you have a weak signal right now?
No, not right now, it's gone. But I got it 2 or 3 times walking down the Strand.
Well, I think they're blocking the road now.
Yeah, look. Right, right.
Yeah.
I've got to zoom in, don't speak in code, yeah? That's... Now we don't know who has been... There they go, look, see him? So they've got the plate. Yeah, right, that is extreme.
Should we go down this way?
Yeah.
'Cause I think they're blocking the road. That's where they're blocking.
Yeah, they've got people talking to the police that the road being blocked.
So, I think they might block the road. Imagine they got blue ready.
These are going to be here for some time. Yeah, they're XL. Yeah, I recognise them. All the roads have been shut down in London. Communist, there we go, we've got Turkish flags and communist flags.
Look at that lineup of people. We had the audacity to show that lineup of people as something, anything other than totalitarian, murderous dictators. Yeah, something to
Police!
My transmission is weak again, people. I'm sorry. Just got to wait for it to go. Because I'm getting a weak transmission. I've got a weak transmission.
So apparently this is a May Day protest.
Do you want to go down there and get that? There's a lot of police down Whitehall.
Yeah, that's 15 police vans. Later.
Yeah, transmission's gone back to good. So again, there's too many people over there using their phones. That's, when you get a weak transmission.
Look, they have barriers as well.
Yeah.
They also got barriers. The barriers all along.
There are loads and loads of police vans down Whitehall.
I reckon they'll go Downing Street later. They wouldn't have that many police vans for that reason.
Yeah. Huh? Are those vans parked or are they coming up? Are those vans parked? They're parked in the centre.
I think they're protesting what's this protest again?
It's May Day protest.
May Day about what?
Basically against Boris Johnson.
Anti
It's workers' union.
Boris Johnson protest.
Workers' union.
Workers' union protest. So apparently it's
Extreme left wing.
Extreme group.
Marxist, left wing and socialist.
Look, the Queen Scots.
Yeah.
So today they are protesting against Boris Johnson apparently. Well, they got the Queen Scots there.
You need to get footage of this because people love this on TikTok.
Good for TikTok for content.
Brings more people into your channel. Got loads of vans parked over there as well. Police services.
I reckon it's heading Downing Street later.
So let's go through here. So we've got a lot of police vans down here. We're going to go back up in a minute.
Well, there's another protester. I think they saw flags over there.
I can hear somebody shouting.
Yeah, can you hear shouting over there?
Yeah.
You think that's another group of them?
But this is for up there, that's not for down here.
That's a gorilla for God. Keep track of time and all of the stuff.
It sounds like someone's shouting at Parliament. Yeah, there is flag. You're right. There's flags down there.
There's another group of Parliament, so let's go Parliament.
Look at all those red police vans. All the red police vans.
They're probably just some standard ones they use. Look, there is Downing Street. So one group apparently is on the square. There's another group. It's a Trafalgar Square. So we go. I think they're going to head down to Downing Street later. Well, that's just another protester in Parliament, but I reckon it's the same group.
So what's this? It's like quite a big, isn't it like a big rally to you?
Sorry?
A big rally going on there.
I don't think this is Israeli. It's a
No, rally, a big rally.
big rally. Yeah. I thought it said it's Israeli.
No, I
I
know
think it
what
was a kick-off with the other group, with the Mayday group of protesters.
well, the police have just gone down there, all lights flashing.
Although they have all the barriers set up in case. The barriers. So apparently this protest is a Mayday protest, and apparently a few extreme groups are at this protest, and also it's about the workers' union.
It's a Sri Lankan protest.
What happened to the Pakistanis at Speaker's Corner?
It's still going on as far as I know.
Can we go there later?
Yeah, later.
Because they're there every week. I think this is another rally in Parliament. Look, there's South Paris. We'll get past.
In Gits.
We'll head back to Trafalgar.
Yeah, it's just Sri Lankan.
This is Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
So it's
Socialist, communist. Made that.
basically anti-government.
Yeah, it is anti-government. Yes, it believes that left-wing organisation that wants workers to be paid more money.
So apparently the protesters are asking for some sort of pay rise.
For hospital cleaners and stuff to get paid more money. One of the things is about. Right, we're going to go back up there.
I reckon they're going to head down East Street later. They have fires up just in case.
They have what?
So this protest is a workers' union protest, and they're asking for pay rise. Apparently, a few extreme groups are joining this protest. So the main group is Trafalgar.
Many big down.
Yeah.
This team.
السبت حقيقي. Allez.
If you actually did just put
Hey? I bet that's for them. What? Oh, Extinction Rebellion.
After this one, do you want to go do the other one on the square?
Yeah.
Because that looks quite good to cover. I reckon it's about 2,000 people here. No, it looks like Street Max camera.
Huh?
It looks like Street Max camera there.
Who is? So they got a socialist newspaper, see? extremely communist.
Thank you to the Randon Women's Choir. We're now going to get on with the rally and our speakers. Thank you so much. I would be very grateful if all of you who are on the stage and are not part of the trade union and labour movement, if you could now come off
The
the
trade
stage.
union and labour
For
movement.
health and safety reasons, we have to ask you
together
to do
safe.
that before we call our first speaker.
I'll just go down the side.
Do you want to?
I'm risking it.
Stay with the police up. You alright? How you doing? You alright? Yeah, what's happening? It's fucking communists, isn't it? Fucking shit, look, Karl Marx and all that bullshit.
Comrades,
Not a lot happening now,
if
is
the
there?
people on the stage that
No, I
are
might head
not
over to Speaker's
part
Corner
of
instead.
the,
Eh?
I might head over to
rally
Speaker's
today,
Corner
if
instead.
they stay up
Who's up there,
here,
anybody?
we'll
Huh?
find it very
Up there today yet?
difficult to have
Who?
the stage again
No, I haven't been
next
there yet,
year.
no.
Can I ask all the comrades who are not speakers, can they please leave the stage before we go on with the rest of the rally?
9/11.
Can I ask
You giving it up?
everybody please to leave
So,
the stage
from
now?
my experience, some people come and they go, but I don't know if he's completely given up, but no one's seen him, so.
But you do giving it up, isn't there?
Yeah, I've seen them all come and go.
I thought it might be lively today, May Day, but
Yeah, I was hoping for a bit of action, but it ain't happened yet.
a year though, isn't there?
Huh? This is all Antifa, communist, socialist.
Comrades, there are
Marxist.
still people up here that need to leave the stage. Can they please leave the stage so we can continue with today's May Day rally?
Yeah. Yeah, that does zoom in. I'm not interested in the speeches, I'm not interested in, do you know what I mean? Are you getting beat? It hasn't, well, it's not, nothing's kicked off, is it?
No, not yet, not yet. You've got Antifa around that side.
Yes, I know, I saw them.
You've got the Kurds there who are trying to stir it up a bit. But the numbers are a bit lower than usual, and I don't think there's enough here to actually get enough swelling.
Yeah. I think there was more at the beginning. I think there's like some of them have left.
Yeah, I was speaking to some of the revolutionary communists at the end, and they said there was about 200 or 300 behind them, and they seem to have just disappeared. People don't want to come here, obviously, they want to go to the pub.
Comrades, I'll ask once more, can we ask all the groups and organisations that aren't part of the May Day rally today, that haven't been agreed as speakers from this podium, can they please leave the podium, comrades?
We're showing out Free Kurdistan. What does that have to do with this rally? Free Kurdistan.
Oh, Kurdistan, the Kurds are here, yeah, they always come out for this sort of thing, for support. And they're the ones who have the illegal flag.
Good afternoon, everybody! Shall we do some chanting while the stewards and everybody gets sorted? Let's do some chanting! Tory, Tory, Tory!
You've got
Tory,
the,
Tory, Tory!
That's definitely dressed as a communist, isn't it?
Tory, Tory!
Yeah, dressed as a communist.
That was not loud enough. That was not anywhere near loud enough. Let's go again. Tory, Tory, Tory! Tory, Tory, Tory!
anyway, I'm going to rotate round again.
Tory,
See
Tory,
if there's anything of
Tory!
interest.
Yeah.
Bellinger. Can we give them a round of applause? It's not easy. Come on, you can do better
Hey?
than that. Can we give them a round?
No, I couldn't come here yesterday, so.
That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better.
Nothing really going on at the moment, is there? No lockdown now.
Thanks for that, comrades.
It's all boring,
And
isn't it?
thanks all the groups and individuals that have accepted that they should not be up here and have left the stage. Thank you. What we're going to do now, we're going to return to the running order for today. And the next speaker is Ibrahim from the Unity and Democratic Organisations, which is a Turkish and Kurdish community and political group. Welcome, Ibrahim.
Thank you very much. Workers, women and youth, I salute you all with our revolutionary feelings on behalf of the Unity of Democratic Organizations representing 17 Turkish and Kurdish speaking organizations in London. Before I start, I would like to send our greetings to our billions of comrades who have
It's communist.
streets
It's all communist.
all over the world on this day of unity, struggle and solidarity. We salute the working class of the world. We know that the workers are celebrating this 1st of May around the world under very difficult conditions. The cost of living crisis, stagnant wages, rising inflation and restriction of workers' rights. All these complicate the struggle waged by the working class around the world to see better days. But the struggle must continue and will continue. The world is once again in the era of wars, pandemics, economical crisis, poverty and deprivation, as it was at the beginning of the last century. In this whirlpool, the ruling classes that support the system of capitalist exploitation, from the most developed to the most reactionary, use the state apparatus in their service as a weapon to attack the working class and oppressed people of the world. While a handful of capitalists add wealth to their wealth, billions of people are confined to starvation and poverty. The true fate of the capitalist and imperialist system, which is the enemy of the working class and the people, was also seen in the invasion of Ukraine by the imperialist Russia. The attack, which was the result of the battle of markets between the USA, UK, EU and Russian imperialism, once again caused an arms race on the ground of defense. The increasing contradictions and conflict among the imperialist leagues have not got the worst fundamental issues of the working class and oppressed peoples around the world, but also leading the way of the
Oh great, well then we can start.
I cannot believe that over 100 years later, we are still here fighting and demanding respect and equality in the workplace. We cannot still be here over 100 years later demanding what is owed to us as workers. Workers, people. It was workers that kept the country running during the pandemic. Many losing their lives, unable to be with loved ones as they died, unable to share those last moments, unable to say goodbye because we obeyed the rules. We followed the rules that were given to us by this government, and what did they do? They spat in our faces. They partied, they gathered together, they went on their holidays, they had a jolly good time, they even laughed about it for their mock news presses. And we followed the rules. They have shown time and time again their utter contempt and disrespect for the workers of this country. Every time that we say we want better, they say, maybe next year, come back later, another time. We are still campaigning, we are still organising, we are still marching, we are still here demanding better. This is why my union, PCS, are leading the campaign for fair pay and an end to the cost of living crisis that is of this government's making, plunging millions of families and working people into poverty. To demand that workers are treated with respect and paid a decent wage. We are asking for a 10% rise for our members, and to some people that may seem high, it may seem extravagant, it may seem to be too much. But remember, these workers have not had a decent pay rise for 12 years. Since 2007, our members have seen their real pay cut by 20%. So 10% is modest. It is not too much. It is justified. It is right. It should be what all workers are getting. We should be paid for the work that we do every day. Not because you think you like us. Not because we support you. Not because we pay for your political campaign. Because that is what we deserve. It's what we deserve.
Ja, neem dat zingen ze.
Recently, the CEO of Iceland has said, and I quote, "We are losing customers to food banks and not being overly dramatic to hunger." Do you think the end of that statement ends for sure? Well, that's pointing out logic. And what have Iceland done? They have allowed you to have your free delivery, but instead of spending £25, you now have to spend £40 to get the free delivery. Did you know there are now more food banks than branches of McDonald's? Think about that. 2022, more food banks than branches of McDonald's. And how can this be right? We're a first world country. How can this be right? There are currently 4.3 million children living in poverty. That is expected to rise to 5 million. That equates, for every 10 children, 3 will be in poverty. How can this be right in a first world country in 2022? Many people are struggling. They're wondering how they're managed. Food banks, yes. But also, they turn to our members in
People are drifting
DWP
away
for those
already.
benefits they rely on.
There's a lot
Can
more
you
at the
imagine
beginning.
getting up every day
I
and
was there,
dealing with
people
those
joined.
people who are
There
hurt,
was a lot more
frightened,
people at the beginning.
stressed,
They're not here now.
angry, at the end of their tether? They don't know what to do. They're relying on these benefits. They've got sanctions. Some of them are angry. And you know, as that person dealing with those people, at the end of the month, you too will be in a queue in a food bank. You too will be applying for the benefits that you
She's psychic.
are administering for others. How do you get up and go to work every day knowing at the end of the month you'll be in the same position as those in front of you? And yet they do. We continue to campaign. We've just had a win in our legal action with Care for Calais, Channel Rescue and Freedom from Torture, where we forced the Home Secretary, British Tony Inane, into a humiliating conduct when she had to drop her dangerous and inhumane feedback. We're doing this on behalf of our members who are who will be expected. And on behalf of the refugees, we want to see our members and for all.
Mothers meeting.
Oh, mothers meeting, yes. I've always called them that. Mothers meetings.
Children behind. They left their families, their friends, their home. They came here thinking they would be warm and welcome. Instead, they found coldness, racism, a system they didn't understand, intolerance, disrespect, and fear. And so many people are still feeling that now. All these decades on, how can that be right? You'll never hear about them. No one will speak about them. You'll never read about them. But their legacy is me. Their legacy are our children and our grandchildren who are now going to university, who are doctors, lawyers and engineers, who are taking a place in the wider society to make it better for everyone. And that is why we are here today. We are here to add our voices to those around the world. It is time to say, we not only hope for better, we don't just expect better. We deserve better. We demand better. That is our every day and keep this nation going. We deserve
Well,
better.
this
we
rally
are building, colleagues, brothers and sisters.
never really got started, did
we
it?
are building to the 18th of June.
When I was walking along, there were thousands of people. Look.
That rally, we all need to come out. All of us, all our sister trade unions, organisations, community action groups, come together, take to the streets of London. And when we do that, what do we ask? We're asking that we get what we deserve. We deserve decent pay rise. We deserve assistance through this cost of living crisis that we did not create. We need help. We don't need more policies. We don't need loans. We need an increase in our pay. We need taxation on those large energy companies that are raking in billions. Energy, BP and Shell, they're going to bring in 21 billion pounds of profit. Are they really saying to us that of that 21 billion pounds, there is nothing to
Yeah,
go up?
coal marks in it.
Do we believe this? No, we don't. So as I leave here today, I say to you all, not only do we hope for better, not only do we expect better, we deserve better, and now we must
I'm right, guys. It is Karl Marx in that picture, isn't it? Is that Karl Marx?
to everyone from the
That is
PCS
Karl Marx, yeah.
Demand better. Thank you.
Thank you, Diane. Big cheer for Diane. Yay! Our next speaker is Paul Novak.
Now, what does Socialist Workers' Party have to do with Iran? I don't get it.
Brothers, sisters, comrades, it's an absolute privilege to be here with you today to mark International Workers' Day, to bring greetings and solidarity on behalf of the TUC, the 48 unions, 5.5 million working people up and down the country that we represent. And today is our day when we commemorate all those generations of trade unionists that came before us and all the battles they fought and won on our behalf. When we celebrate the contribution that unions make day in, day out to protect millions of workers in this country and around the world. And to reaffirm our commitment to peace and internationalism, a global trade union movement. And on that point, let's just send a message down the road to the Prime Minister and the Home Secretary. Stop demonising and attacking asylum seekers. People come to this country seeking refuge and comfort. And I don't care whether they come from Afghanistan or Ukraine or Iran or Iraq or Yemen and Syria. They are our brothers and sisters. They deserve our solidarity and our support. Let's give it to them. So I'm going to take three things today. First one is this. Well, thanks for the contribution, but let me get through to the 3 points I'm going to talk about. The 3 points I want to make are this. First of all, this week, millions of people in London, millions of people up and down this country will have the chance to go to the ballot box and cast their verdict on Boris Johnson and this rotten government. This is a government whose response to the cost of living crisis is to raise taxes on working people. A government that has spent 10 years presiding over the biggest wage squeeze in history. And a government that is mired in scandal and incompetence, and that has broken the law. The Prime Minister broke the law while working people put their lives on the line. So let's send a strong message to Boris Johnson and his rotten government this Thursday. Let's make sure the next and the last party that Boris Johnson goes to is his leaving party, and we'll all raise a glass for him when he leaves Downing Street next week. Second point is this. It's not enough just to complain about the government. We need to do, on International Workers' Day, to set out a positive vision for a better world, a better economy and better jobs. That means a new deal for working people, an employment bill that bans 0 hours contracts, that ends by rehire, that repeals that anti-trade union legislation that has held down unions and employers for far too long. It means a pay rise for British workers, whether in the public sector or the private sector, a real living wage, collective bargaining for everybody from care workers to those working in the private sector. And it means properly funded public services. And when we've got broken markets, when those markets are in rail or in energy, if private companies can't run those services properly, we should bring them back into public ownership and control where they belong. Third and last point from me is this. We need political change in this country, but it won't come about by us just hoping for political change. If we're serious about delivering the stuff that matters to all of our members, then we need to be serious about building a bigger, stronger, more diverse trade union movement. It's great to have rallies like this. We need to see the trade union movement grow in workplaces, in the streets and in communities. Now, the last few months I've had the privilege to stand alongside workers taking action, from community workers taking action in Clarks against fire and rehire, UCU members standing up for decent pay and pensions, RMT and Nautilus members fighting those disgraceful sackings at POO. And I just want to give one message to this rally. Wherever workers are in dispute, let me get the message across, sister. Wherever workers are in dispute, wherever workers vote to take industrial action, the TUC will be there. We will have their back and you will have our support. Final point, and Diane mentioned this. On June the 18th, we want tens of thousands of people on the streets of London to send a message to this Prime Minister and to this government. As Diane said, we demand better for the people that we represent, and the way that we'll get better is by coming together, fighting together, organising together, winning together, Happy International Workers' Day, comrade. Solidarity. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our next speaker is Delia Mattis from Black Lives Matter. Welcome, Delia.
Hello again. Good afternoon, everybody. Before I start the shouting and the raging, if you look around this audience, and I know it's thinned out a little bit, the great thing about our movement is it's people from all different races, from all different backgrounds, all coming together to march in solidarity for the International Workers' Day.
Do you want to go to the
And when I look around here, one flag that I don't see is the Palestine.
Oh guys, we're going to cut this short. This is really boring, I'm sorry. I'm going to cut it short, I'm going to go somewhere else and come back live in a minute, guys. This is boring me to death.
To Muslims around the world.